Hello, today I'm going to show you how to clean the lens on this Wyze pan cam that I have had for a couple of years now, and the image is not as good as it was in the beginning when I bought it. So let's get right into it. So the first tool you're going to need is something pointy, like this tool I have right here. You're going to need a small Phillips screwdriver, and then something to separate the tabs on the back of the camera, and then this tool. I don't know why I'm showing it, because honestly you don't need it. This is the same Phillips screwdriver as the other one, except this one's long, so you can have a short one, you can have a long one, whichever you want. So you're gonna take the little rubber piece out. There's a screw under it. Just make sure you don't lose it, so that you can put it back in that hole, because it looks kind of ugly without it. And then there's another screw under the bottom sticker that I'll show you right now. Just make sure you don't lose the screws, because you need them. There's another one right here. You just poke the hole through the sticker. You can try to peel it off, but it's probably gonna look uglier. So I'll just poke a hole, take the screw out, and put it on the side. Now you're gonna push the tab up, so it releases the little plastic tabs, and then just open it. Now don't open it all the way, because there's some cables attached to it. Yeah, there's a little clamp where that flat cable connects. So you're gonna push the little clamps up and then pull the cable out. Just make sure you make a note of which way the cable goes in. There's a blue side and the other side has letters on it. Then you're gonna pull the bottom part. Just pull it out. It doesn't have any clamps or anything. Once you take the screws out, it should come loose. And you're gonna disconnect the power to the motor from the board. Same thing, just pull it up. Now you can use a tool like the one I'm using. Those tools are actually the ones that come when you replace a screen, phone screen or battery on your phone. They send you a kit with all these little tools, and I just save them all. They're pretty useful. Try to do one side, then you do the other. Once you see it loosen up a little bit, you can just pull it up with your thumb. And then that black cable is the Wi-Fi antenna cable. That one just pulls up too. It snaps on the board, and just pull it up. Just make sure you don't pull it too hard. And the cable has a small tape on the wall of the camera, so you can take that off too, so you have more slack. Then you're gonna find those two screws where the lens is attached to the body. take those 2 screws out. Again, just make sure you keep track of them because they are important. That little black piece is the one that covers the microphone, and it's also where the LED shows through. That one, put it aside as well. Now once you unscrew the second one, the camera module is you're gonna feel it get loose, so just pull it out. Just pull it out. Now the camera, just pull it out of those 2 little holes where the camera pivots. There's nothing securing it, honestly. It's just the gear on the camera module and the gear on the motor that make contact. But first, disconnect the blue cable. Same thing, just pull it out with the tool or just your nails. And then you're gonna find 4 screws. The 2 on the corners are the ones that have the sensor attached to the camera module. Try to keep track of which screws go where, but honestly they're all the same size, so it doesn't really matter. And then just push the lens down so that the board comes out. Now take the last 2 screws out. That's the one attaching the actual board to the plastic cover of the camera. There you go. Now we're gonna separate the lens from the sensor, from the image sensor. Now the image sensor is very delicate, so do not touch it, do not rub it with anything. You can clean it, but you need to be very careful with that. Now see that little plastic cover? That's what we're here for. That little plastic cover, you see how it looks dirty? Yeah, that's definitely dirty. Look at that. Look how dirty that is. That is what makes your image, the image of the camera, look like hazy, dirty. Now I'm using a microfiber to clean it. and you're gonna see the difference right now. Look at that difference. Look how clean it looks now. See that? That's why your image looks really bad. Now once we're done with this, we're gonna start the process, but now backwards. Remember, don't touch the sensor. Now that little piece that I'm pointing at, that's a rubber piece that has a little tab on one side. Make sure that tab matches the one on the lens itself. On the back of the lens, there's also a tab on the plastic. Once you're done cleaning it, just do the process backwards. The Wi-Fi cable is going to give you a little bit of problems, but just be patient. Just make sure you don't over push it too much, because there's a little pin inside that can get bent, and once it gets bent, it's really difficult to straighten it up again. Also, once you put the board in, don't forget to put the cover for the microphone, the little black rubber piece that also covers the LED. One thing I like to do is to take pictures with the whole process, so in case I'm not sure of something, I can just look back at the picture and see how things were connected. Cables, for example, this one, the flat cable has to go a certain way, so if you take a picture, you'll be able to notice that the blue side goes towards the outside. Just a way to, record your progress and look back on it. That's pretty much it. That's how you clean the lens on a PanCam V2 from Wyze. Definitely is going to improve the image